Hey everyone, and welcome back to For Love of the Mouse. If you don't know, I am Bryson. I'm one half of For Love of the Mouse with my wife Crystal. And today I am going to talk to you as part of my DVC series, which I haven't done for a while, DVC frustrations and some solutions for them. Before we get into our frustrations and solutions with DVC, I want you to make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. So click that subscribe button down below. Click that like button for me if you would, so it helps grow our channel and lets us know you like our videos. And click that bell icon so that you get notified every Monday and Friday when we release new videos. And if you want to keep in touch in all things For Love of the Mouse, all of our social medias are linked down below in the description, as well as our blog, fortheloveofthemouse.com, keeping you up to date on all your Disney news and lifestyle tips from my wife, Crystal. All right, DVC. We all got our frustrations with them. I usually don't have many frustrations with DVC, but lately I've found myself having more and more. So instead of being woe is me and trying to be upset and complain, I decided I'm going to find some solutions. So that's what today's video is all about. Our DVC frustrations, meaning my DVC frustrations, and the solutions I've found to help me with them. Hopefully that helps you, because I know if you're watching this video, you got some DVC frustration. Now, there's simple ones. You could be frustrated with your annual dues, but there's nothing you can do about it. We all signed up for DVC. We all knew annual dues was going to be part of it. So my suggestion for that, do what we do. Buy Disney gift cards on the Target Red card. You can save your 5% right there as long as you pay off your credit card every month. Use that Disney gift card to pay your annual dues. You're saving 5% right there. It's a pretty good deal, and you know those annual dues are coming. We just had to pay them back in January, so they're coming. But yeah, there's not much you can do with that frustration except try and save money where you can. Now, my biggest frustration, and it's something we didn't run into at all in our first year and a half of DVC. No rooms. I couldn't understand what people were talking about when they would tell me that they can't find a room. I remember going on a trip and people coming up to me and being like, Bryson, we don't know how you guys book so many stays because we can't find a room to stay that many times. We recently tried to book our rooms for the Dopey Challenge that Crystal's doing in January of 2021, which we don't know what that is. That's the Walt Disney World Marathon where you run all the races because you're crazy and you want to run all these crazy miles. No rooms. I got on at the allotted time, Mountain Standard Time that we were supposed to. Hit refresh, nothing. There was no rooms available at the inn. Now that could be Copper Creek. So here's where your solutions come in. Copper Creek did not research this enough. There is not enough rooms at Copper Creek for deluxe studios to meet what we want to do. I find that the deluxe studio is always gone at the 11-month mark at Wilderness Lodge, Copper Creek. Now, a solution for that, maybe we should have bought some points at Saratoga Springs or Old Key West. Because if you notice by our trip vlogs, we ended up staying at Saratoga Springs quite a bit last year. And why is that? Saratoga Springs and Old Key West, they have the largest allotment of deluxe studios. So you're going to find more deluxe studios there. So usually at the 7-month mark, I can find a deluxe studio for us for our trips at Saratoga Springs. So I'm not upset. I'm not frustrated really anymore because I've done some research and I figured that out. And I looked back at last year and it worked every time for us that I tried to do that. There was a couple times I had to waitlist it. Like for example, I had to waitlist at Boardwalk, but we still got it. Now a waitlist is not going to guarantee you anything. It's literally just putting you on a list, and as people cancel their reservations, it drops down the list, and if you're there and it meets your criteria, boom, you got your reservation. That's what happened to us at Boardwalk for Food and Wine last year. If you're going to do a waitlist, do it as soon as you possibly can, because it's an order of how you do it on the wait list. If somebody put a wait list in on Monday and you don't do it till Wednesday, they're before you. So get it done as soon as you know what you want. Something else that is crazy, and this is more of a frustration I've heard from a lot of people that talk to us about DVC, is calling and being on hold for a really long time. I know what you mean. I've called DVC guest services and oh my gosh, it sometimes is like a 45-minute hold and I give up. Now they have an option and it hasn't been offered to me every time I've called, but granted, I don't call a lot, but you can put your phone number in and they'll call you when it gets to your spot in line. I think that's a great option because that's the biggest problem people have with being on hold, right? Is being on hold and wasting your time. So if I can just give you my number and I can go about my day, that's why I like the virtual queue for Rise of the Resistance, is I can get my boarding group. Yeah, I got to get up early, but I can go do my day in the park. Just like this, I can give you my number. You can call me back. But like I said, I have not been offered this every time. In fact, I called today and I was not offered it. I didn't want to wait 40 minutes. I hung up. I called back like 2 hours later and I got the option. So like I said, doesn't happen every time, but it did today. Another solution for the long wait times, learn the DVC website. And unless I truly need to talk to a representative about something that I cannot fix on the website has all the options. You can add Magical Express, dining package, everything. You bank your points, pay your annual dues. If you have a loan, pay your loan payment. Everything is on the DVC website that I've found. The only thing I think I've called about is when I have a question about something that I cannot find an answer to on the website, not actually doing something. When it comes to booking, planning, or anything like that, learn the DVC website, just play around with it. I guarantee you it's going to be much better than waiting on hold and having to waste your time. Member restrictions. This is something that I think comes up a lot with Moonlight Magic. There's people who get really upset because they can't go to Moonlight Magic because you have to have the blue card. Use the lounge at Epcot or go up to the top of the World Lounge at Contemporary because you don't have that blue card. Well, there's no way around it. I mean, if you bought resale, good for you. Like, you saved a lot of money. Like, there's some days I wish I would have bought resale. But if those membership restrictions really do bother you, and I understand back in the day it didn't matter if you bought resale or not, but now it does. So if you're not grandfathered in and you want those membership benefits, I recommend really the only solution is buy the minimum points direct from Disney that you have to carry those points. Now in the past, when they've changed those point limits from like 50 to 75, they've grandfathered people in. So more than likely you're going to be grandfathered in if they change those points from 75 to 100. But really that's a decision you have to make, because are those member benefits really worth it for that money you're going to pay for those points? And are those points you're going to use? Maybe you need the points anyway. Who knows? But it's a big financial decision. So make sure you watch our other DVC videos that talk about, is this financial commitment one for you? And another frustration is, if you haven't seen the chaos of trying to register for a Moonlight Magic event, you probably have added years to your life. You have less gray hairs because it is chaos. And you would think some people's firstborn got stolen from how they act. But I get it. I get the frustration of, this is something that has been offered to a DVC member. There's not a lot that gets offered to you and you've paid this extra money, so you want what you can get. Totally understand that. I do. But really the only solution for that is that Disney needs to improve it. And in my opinion, they have. I remember the first Moonlight Magic I signed up for. I think I sat in the virtual queue for 45 minutes and it kept crashing, it kept dying. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Finally got in, got the reservation, was super excited obviously, but I get why people would be frustrated. I was frustrated. But since that time, Disney has done things like added more events. I was on the Moonlight Magic page today. I remember there used to only be 2 events and now it looks like there's 3 almost at every park. So they've added more so that it's spread out more so that people have more options. And I think that's only going to get bigger as time goes on, since these are such popular events. I think in the coming years we will see more added to the calendar, so that helps more people be able to go, as not everyone has a trip planned when there's only 5 Moonlight Magics throughout the year. I think I counted that there's 10 today, so that's a good amount. I remember the first year there was only like 5 or 6, so they definitely have added to it. And the website is so much better. I don't know what they did, but like I said, I remember fiddling with it for 45 minutes, getting kicked off, back on, kicked off. And now the last one we signed up for, it was smooth. We waited for however long we needed to wait. I don't know the exact time, but we just sat there. It kept telling us to wait, and then popped us right in. We were able to register, no problem, went through the pages smoothly. So I think that process is getting better. But like I said, the only solution to Moonlight Magic is for Disney and DVC to improve it. There's nothing more any of us DVC members can do. All right, so those are my top DVC frustrations that I've had or that I've heard from other people that I wanted to find some solutions for. There's some frustrations that really there's no solutions to. You know what? I go by the mindset that I'm going to try and find a solution for everything I possibly can, because I want to live my life as happy as I can. I don't like being upset. I don't like being miserable. And I don't like people I care about being upset and being miserable. So hopefully some of these solutions can help you. But let me know down in the comments. I don't want to hear your frustrations and venting. I want to hear what is something that has frustrated you and you found a solution for it. Maybe it's something I haven't even had to experience yet and I need to have a solution for it so that when I encounter it, boom, back on track, Disney trip, happy. Let's go. But one more time, if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button down below, click that like button, and that bell icon so that you're notified when we release new videos. Hopefully this video has helped you find some solutions for those DVC frustrations. So thank you so much. For the love of the mouse, never forget that it all started with a mouse.